Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Well, margarita in the late afternoon.
Thank you. Very much appreciate it.
And where are we?
Why do you ask me that every time? I'm going to ask you, Rich, where are we?
Well, Paula, we're in Beaufort, North Carolina.
In Beaufort, North Carolina, not to be confused with Beaufort, South Carolina.
Right.
Spelled the same, different locations.
Totally different.
And when you're in North Carolina, you need to say
Beaufort,
North Carolina.
Today
Look at that beautiful backdrop we have.
So beautiful.
Yeah, we had a great day.
Yeah, Homer Smith Marina here, and we were out on the. We really like it here.
Yeah, we really like it here. But just like last video, we're not here to talk about this place.
No.
We're here to reflect back on our time in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And the 3 major stops that we made in New Jersey and all the wonderful relatives we saw in New Jersey.
Good morning, Paula.
What is today, Richie?
Paula, today is Friday the 23rd
of
August.
Yeah.
2024. And you can see, if you kind of zoom in over here.
I will.
There is the city of New York all laid out before us. And if you look to your right here.
Oh, there's Sandy Hook.
There's Sandy Hook.
Sandy Hook, New Jersey.
Sandy Hook, New Jersey. We spent the night anchored out just off the protected area of the hook.
Yes.
And now you and I, Paula,
yes,
for the first time in our lives,
yes,
are taking the boat out onto the ocean, open ocean run.
Yeah.
And this whole week has been a major milestone, and everything has worked so perfect. I'm just so excited now to be going to where the whole journey of boating started for me, Barnegat Bay. We have a 60-mile run this morning, and hoping to hit high tide, or hit the inlet right at high tide. So
awesome. I also think it's very interesting. You look through our ice and glass or touch any surface outside, everything is covered in salt. And that's the first time our boat, this boat, has ever seen salt water.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. So, keep the rust off.
Yep.
Salt off.
Yes.
And I love you.
I love you too. You did it. There's New Jersey. Look at that ocean. Being such a good girl for us.
Well, I was born in New Jersey, and actually in Denville, New Jersey, and all of my relatives lived in New Jersey.
Still live in New Jersey.
And my love of boating originated with visiting my grandfather just once a year on the Barnegat Bay.
Yeah.
And I always dreamed of going back and my own boat and sharing my own boat with all of the people who had been on with us.
Grandpa's boat. That's right.
Aunts, uncles, and cousins.
Yeah.
So this was a real homecoming and a
privilege.
Real privilege.
It's really a privilege. And I was so happy to be able to do that with you. I'd heard.
Well, there's really just a few parts of the story.
Yeah.
The first is that we had to get in through the Barnegat Inlet. And there are a lot of bad stories about entering and exiting the Barnegat Inlet. And we'd receive warnings. Don't do it, or don't attempt to do it. Most loopers do not try to get on the Barnegat Bay.
Yeah.
And so as we approached the Barnegat Light, it was... nervous is always the wrong word. It was an exciting moment, and a moment of heightened awareness,
and heightened paying attention to all of the waves and the wind and the currents and the other boats. And
we timed it right, and there was low waves that day.
Yeah, we were very fortunate that day.
Yep. And we came on in, and we were just speeding along, and it was beautiful, beautiful day. You could see the currents working and the currents moving, and lots of boat traffic.
Oh my gosh. That is what is so striking about the Barnegat Bay and other parts of New Jersey, I guess. But it was so striking because we got there and there's just a highway of boat traffic going through the marked channels, and they're driving like kind of what it's like to drive in New Jersey, frankly.
Yeah.
Busy highways with aggressive drivers. That's how it was on the Barnegat Bay.
Yep. Yep. I just drove the Barnegat Inlet, and it was fun. It was crazy. There were a lot of boats in there fishing and coming in from fishing and going out. But now we're calmly on a gorgeous, perfect day on the Barnegat Bay. It smells like I remember it smelling. I think we're looking at Forked River off to our right and Tom's River even further up to the right. And yeah, it's a homecoming for Richie. It's been 30 years. It's really cool.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Glad I'm here with you.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here with me, Paula. Couldn't ask for a better ride in, better ride down, and a better partner. And we'll see my cousin this afternoon. So this was my grandfather's house that he owned for the last 2 to 3 years of his life. His 40-foot flybridge boat was parked on that dock. The sunroom there was not there, but it's such a pleasure if you scan over to the white building over there, Paula, knowing Knott is parked right over there. And so to be that close and be here by water with my cousins and my aunt and uncle, this was a privilege for me, for sure.
And a huge goal.
A huge goal achieved. Check. So, I mean, we visited with my aunt and uncle, Joe and Melody. We visited with all of our cousins on both the Stevo and the Marco side. And
we even had Maggie and me here out for a weekend.
Over Labor Day.
Awesome.
And what we did with Maggie and me here, so my grandfather's boat had been docked at a place for many years called the Captain's Inn, which is just an old restaurant with docks.
But trust me,
in the Forked River, New Jersey.
I've heard about Captain's Inn for years. I couldn't wait to go to the Captain's Inn to get my seafood dinner. Rich, once again, had very, very strong memories of going to the Captain's Inn with his family.
Okay, guys, we just had dinner at the Captain's Inn.
Oh my God. It was so good. It was delicious.
The fun thing about it, on top of the fact it's great food, is that it's completely unchanged from what it looked like 50 years ago. Completely unchanged. So now we're going to come over this way, and we're going to see where my grandfather docked his boat for those many years. This is where I learned to crab. By crab, I don't mean be angry all the time like I am now. We went and actually saw the point where my grandfather's boat, the slip is still there.
Oh, of course.
I don't know that it's changed.
No, we went and found where the boat was kept when it was at Captain's Inn.
Yes.
Prior to him purchasing the house.
My memories were of riding across the bay. Grandpa would anchor out, and you could cross the barrier island and then go swim in the ocean.
And these days, there's an actual walkway.
There's a dock.
I'm not sure that you had one when you were a kid.
No, he would just anchor, we'd swim in and find a path through the bramble. Oh my gosh.
Bramble. No.
All right, guys, what are we doing?
We are going to the beach on the state park.
We're going
to the Atlantic Ocean.
We're going to the Atlantic Ocean. All right, everybody get in. And on the inside of the bay, there are probably 400 boats.
I have not seen that since our early days in Grand Haven. Jeez, oh Pete.
Oh look, andiamo!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh boy, Jersey Shore, baby!
Jersey Shore, baby.
I mean, Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore. Nice, actually. Oh boy! Oh, that's well. Yeah! Woo! Yeah, it's a good rip. Nice. Very happy boy. Good day, sunshine. Hi. Hey.
We got a cameraman.
The ocean.
We went to the ocean.
Nature of New Jerseyans, boaters in New Jersey.
Hey, all along the way, we're finding all these different cultures of people through Canada, through New York, and now through New Jersey. Very different culture of people. They were down to earth, friendly, happy, awesome people.
So we are sort of at a quandary. We have to leave today if we're going to leave before Saturday. It's the best weather we're going to have, and yet it's not very good. We're trying to leave Barnegat Light just after high tide out on the ocean. The bay is still filling. We really should be at a pretty good point in time here, but it's squirrely. We need to swirl around to this point. And I actually am now looking at a shoaling buoy here. And so it's a confusing spot. Maybe making the wrong decision. We can always run along the inside passage, but many say that the inside passage is really treacherous. And if we get out there and it's good enough, we could make it to Cape May today and be off the water tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll just see. I need to say goodbye here because we've got some shoaling to deal with here.
So right there is Barnegat Lighthouse. We're going that direction after we go around those markers right there.
It's like a double S curve to get to Barney. So you're driving around shoals.
Yes.
Still in 13 feet of water, so that's good. Oh boy.
Yeah. That looks somewhat vicious out there. Okay.
All right, so Paula, we're about 5-6 miles south of Barnegat Light now. The waves are big, but not awful. It's very hard to find the right speed to go because we're going with the waves. We kind of creep up on them and we'll speed up and then slow down. Way in the distance, we're looking at Atlantic City 25 miles away. I think it's Atlantic City. It's working. It's working.
Yeah.
These are good 5-6 footers from behind, and the good news is they are timed pretty softly. We're not ramming anything.
No, we're not.
So that's good.
We're doing big rollers.
Yeah. But it's certainly, I don't know, it adds an extra element of scary.
Yes, it is a challenge. This is not, this is once again active boating. The dinghy, we covered it before we left, which was probably the wrong choice because the cover is not staying on. Kind of blowing all over the place. But yeah, there's our wig, folks. Beautiful water today, but whoa, we're fighting her. And so what we decided to do was take a hiatus and go off into Atlantic City for lunch.
Well, after we had ridden.
Oh yeah.
Right away.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We took a break.
Yeah.
We took a break from this treacherous ride.
Yeah.
Again, once we got out there and got moving, we knew we were going to be fine. It was just going to be a very movement-filled ride.
Yeah.
So then we took a break in Atlantic City and threw the anchor and had lunch there. And lo and behold, it's the, I don't know what the official title is, the Atlantic City Marines Training Ground. There are 2 dinghies of 6 people each. And the Coast Guard has blocked off a channel for them. We had this whole area of the bay ballooned off, that and guarded by both. There was Coast Guard helping out, and also a couple of dinghies full of military people.
Yeah.
And these awesome, I don't know what a double prop helicopter is called, but flying over us, and they were practicing maneuvers. Do I look worse for the wear today?
You look great.
It's a white knuckle day.
It is a white knuckle day. We are just beaten into these waves, and we are covered in salt. Yeah.
Yeah. Outside and a little bit inside today.
Worse, but it wasn't easy. We're running them at 2,400 RPMs, and this is where we are, almost to the Cape. Speed at around 20 knots.
Yeah, it's been a pretty harrowing day. Pretty harrowing day. Range marker.
And at Cape May, we found this marina, Hutch's.
Oh, you've got the shirt on.
Yeah.
Aww.
Just a great old-fashioned marina.
Oh, it was.
And Cape May was full of surprises.
We are at the Lobster House with this schooner out back. That's just simply a bar. They've got a huge restaurant, a huge parking lot. This is just the outdoors. And then those fishing boats moored right there. Pretty cool. Oh my God, you can see all the lobsters in the ice right there. In the bar. Downtown Cape May, and it has a super charming old streets and businesses. It's amazing, actually.
It's really a cool place.
It is a very cool place.
Cape May is well, it burned down. It's always been a tourist town, primarily. Fortunately or unfortunately, it had a major fire, I guess. In
like
the
a lot of
1860s.
cities did back then.
And so between 1860 and 1890, they completely rebuilt the town.
Yeah.
And so you have this, I don't know, hundreds, thousands of preserved Victorian era homes.
Road after road after road after road of these neighborhoods, of these pristine homes.
Yeah.
All from the turn of the century.
Yeah.
Ish. But they totally said no to urban renewal, apparently, in the 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
Said, no, we're fine. We're going to just keep on trucking. Beautiful town.
Cape May was a beautiful town.
Beautiful town. What a find.
And we had some of our best seafood yet there at the Lobster House.
Yeah, that was great.
And we
loved that marina. It was a fantastic stay there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd go back to Cape May. Highly recommend it. And that ended our
New Jersey tour.
New Jersey. It was about 3 weeks, probably all in all, 2.5 weeks all in all.
Yeah.
And great place to spend the summer.
That was great.